good, y'all? It's your boy Javi, aka Down Since 96, and today I got another reaction video for y'all, cause I actually enjoy doing reactions low-key. Like, when I don't feel like making gaming content, I can always depend on reaction. But in today's video, I'm be doing Karamo. Now, the title of this shit is called I Let My Man Have a Side Piece, Now I Regret It.
Bitch, duh.
When you want love, sometimes you do hasty things and you do things that don't make sense.
Okay. So who brought up the idea for Miguel to have a side piece?
It was me.
But the reason...
Time out. Time out. Time the fuck out. It was your idea. So guess what? Everything that happens, it's your fucking fault at this point, cause you the one that even brought this dumbass idea into the equation. So of course a nigga gonna be a nigga and take full advantage. Like, oh my God, come the fuck on, dog. Like, you already know. You give a nigga an inch, we gonna take goddamn 10,000 miles. Man, look. Shawty, I could help you out. Yes, he cheating on you with multiple women, not just the one you approve of. He cheating on you with multiple fucking women.
So what do you know about this other woman?
I don't want to know anything.
You don't want to know anything?
I don't.
Because that was the
questions.
agreement.
Right.
The agreement was you can talk, you can have sex, but that's it.
I shouldn't be affected by this, and home should always be taken care of.
Okay.
And whatever you're doing out there in the streets, I better have it times 2.
Oh, okay. So you didn't even pick this woman. See, that's where you fucked up at. That's where you fucked up at. Now, threesome 101. A quick little lesson on threesomes. Women, make sure you are the one picking the woman, because hey, you want to get this woman a thorough background check. Make sure she check off your boxes. Like, you can't just sit up here and just be like, all right, we gonna do this right here, and you get to pick the woman, have free reign. Now, as a nigga, if I was given this option, I'ma just tell you this right here. I'ma have me at least about 2 or 3. You gonna know one by face and name, but I got another 1 or 2 on the side that you don't know shit about. So I can sit up here and say I'm with woman A when I'm with woman C or B. Like, oh man, see, you fucked this shit up off the top. Like, this your fault. This your fault. This your fault, man.
It wasn't just that they could have sex. There was like, could he have an emotional attachment to this woman?
No.
Okay, so you were clear. No emotional attachment, just sex, and I should know about it.
And I know it's unrealistic, because once you exchange your energy with somebody, it's kind of like inevitable to exchange that bond. However, we've been together for 3 years now. So with us taking the options and going down the different roads, I feel like I'm giving you your daggone cake and you eating it too.
Another time out. When you fucking, an emotional attachment is gonna be formed. When you fucking, soul ties is gonna be formed. Like, I don't get this whole idea where you could just fuck with no emotions and all of this other bullshit. Like, dog, not to make it seem like I just fall in love with everybody I lay down with, cause I mean, I'ma just say it like this. If I choose to lay down with you, cause at the end of the day, the woman has a choice whether or not she want me to be the nigga that she lay down with, and I got a choice on whether or not I want this woman to be the one I lay down with. Let's get that clear. Now, some type of attachment is gonna be formed. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's no way around this shit. Like, something is gonna be formed, whether that's something on an extreme scale or on a smaller scale, but something is gonna be formed between y'all two, consummating y'all one night stand or whatever the fuck it is. But some gonna be formed. So all that, you know, even on the nigga end, like, granted, can we fuck a woman and not have any attachment to her? Yeah. But at the same time, I think it's a bunch of bullshit because something gonna form in you. Like, you gonna start acting funny. Like, if you start acting funny with your main chick, that means something has formed between you and this new woman. And on the women end, shit, can y'all get fucked or fuck somebody and just have no attachment? I think y'all can. But, I mean, shit, something is gonna form between y'all. And that just throw all this shit out the window that y'all could just fuck without it. Like, people can't just fuck people and not have anything form. Emotionally, physically, like, shit. Let me stop before I start telling all my business and shit. But yeah, I just feel like regardless of gender, sex, whatever pronoun you want to be called, all this shit, if you fucking, something gonna get formed. It's no way feelings can't be attached. Even if it's goddamn a physical attraction, that is a feeling. Something is gonna be formed. Like, whatever. Let keep going with the video because this shit might turn to goddamn 45 minutes if I keep yapping and not let this shit play.
So let's hear what Miguel has to say about all this. Everyone, please welcome Miguel to the show.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This nigga has the look of a nigga that is taking advantage of a great situation and just running wild with the shit. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. This nigga look like he is having his cake and eating it too. Like, he look like one of them type of niggas.
You're not even telling the whole story.
I want to know, Miguel, the point of this is there's a woman that was your side piece. Why would you agree to sleep with another woman?
Because she wasn't sleeping with me.
You were
I
so
was about
on
to be
board,
checked out
and
anyways.
the only reason I even did that was to try to help make you more happy.
So you
Do
definitely
you ever
helped.
think about ways to make me more happy? No.
I ain't gonna lie. If she was fucking a nigga consistently or not, if a woman presents this type of opportunity to a man, you are a fool to not accept the shit. Like, everybody has a roster. That doesn't necessarily mean that you actually like acting on said roster. It's like some shit like contingency plan. Everybody got contingency plans just in their phone, in their DMs all fucking day. And she brought this idea to this nigga. And of course, he is gonna act on the shit and be like, shit, hell yeah, shit, I got some shit right now. I've been waiting on you to fuck up so I can knock down, or I've been waiting for an argument and I could just be mad, storm out the house and go knock this shit down right quick. Or even on her end, she like, hey, I've been waiting on you to not goddamn come through for me so I could goddamn hit up this nigga over here that's been in my DMs heavy. And like, man, look here, shawty. Hey, like I said, all this shit your fault. Like, if y'all having problems that's that deep and your first thought is to open up the floodgates and allow this nigga to fuck other women who you haven't even met, approved of, and everything's supposed to be peachy and clean, and nah, shawty, it don't work like that. It ain't finna fucking go down. It ain't gonna work. Cause I'ma tell you this, like, fuck, I didn't want to fucking do this, but oh well. For example, I had a couple of threesomes. Now, one particular time, I end up preferring. Never mind, fuck it. I'm already here. I ended up preferring the girl that we brought in versus my lady. And that shit fucked me up mentally and just across the board in our relationship. Like, even when we would consummate our love shit, and on the fucking left side of my brain, I'm thinking like, God damn. Remember that pussy that you got the blessing of getting that time? Remember how that shit felt? Remember it was just bad. Like it was bad. And then that shit ultimately led to, well, it was one of the things that led to our downfall. And yeah, it's like, you know, shit, when you lay down with people, they gonna do something to you that could either goddamn be like, man, I don't want nobody but this person, or it could lead to some shit where like, shit, man, I need that motherfucker again. I need it again. I need it every night, every day type shit. But yeah, that's why I tell people all the time, like, threesomes is fun when it's no like title attached. Because the second you open up them floodgates in your relationship, only the strong survive. And as men, innately, we are weak motherfucking creatures. And all it takes is some pussy to bring down the empire. I mean, just look at history. Pussy has brought down every motherfucking great empire. It has been the downfall or the starting point of some bullshit. Pussy. That is man's greatest weakness. It will forever be our greatest. You know what? I can't even say forever the way shit going. I mean, they about to bring out the robot. Conversation for another day. Let's continue with the video.
I heard from y'all that the intimacy started to fail between you two. Why the intimacy started to fail between you two?
Ask her, because I'll be ready.
You just got bored and didn't know how to express yourself or bring new elements to the relationship because we've talked to several people.
Sex in a relationship, it does get a bit, I don't want to say stale or boring, but you know, that's why you always got to keep one-upping yourself in a relationship. Like, that's why it's really not a good thing if you pull out all of your tricks at the fucking, like, within the first 3 times, all your tricks should not be unveiled. Like, you should always be trying to like keep trying shit. Like, and then that's a whole nother topic, just about having sexual compatibility as well as relationship compatibility. Just if you having sex with somebody, like, not even just sex, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you just can't fathom not fucking this same person and fucking just fucking this woman and making love to her, I mean, it's like, how long is that shit gonna last? Like, if you constantly are eager and yearning for what's on the other side of the fence, the shit not gonna work. Like, you need to be with a person that, like, you don't give a fuck how this person look, how this person like might be coming on to you. You know what you got at the house and you are content and happy with that shit. The second you start to wonder what's on the other side and what that shit hitting like, relationship over. It ain't really, you can't come back from that shit. Like, I just told y'all, like, shit, me and my ex had an experience and it was like, that was our downfall and it ended up fucking us up. Like, I ain't gonna say it was beyond repair, but it was just some shit just at the time. Like, nigga, I was fucking early 20s when all this shit happened. So, and in college, man, shit, I was just trying to, you know, just get my dick wet and just move on. And I wasn't thinking about the future. I wasn't thinking about marriage and none of this other shit, but it just on some shit like, hell, nigga, you can have some good shit right in front of your damn face, but I didn't see the bigger picture at the time. And hell, I ain't gonna lie to you, when shit hit the fan, I was looking at it like, shit, the streets is very enticing. It look good. My black ass got out in the streets and shit, taught me a goddamn lesson. And that lesson is something that I gotta deal with every day throughout my fucking life. Like, will I ever get that shit back again? It's a possibility. I mean, who knows what the future holds? But yeah, it's just shit I think about just now that I'm fucking approaching 30. Like, I could have had, the wife, kids, house, and all that shit at this point, but I threw it away wondering what was in the goddamn street and got hit by 18 wheelers, fucking motherfuckers on scooters and bikes and fucking Tesla trucks and all kind of shit. But yeah, let's continue. I don't even know where the fuck I was going with this shit.
Miguel, I'm not purposely coming home and saying screw you. I cook, I clean.
You
Sometimes I do the laundry.
You stop doing some of those things on that list.
Why would I keep doing it if you don't appreciate it? You're out lollygagging with Susan, Jody, and Lynn. Why the hell would I keep washing Joe's clothes at home?
That's an assumption.
And see, that's the main thing in relationships. The easiest thing to do is show your woman that you appreciate her. That's like the easiest base level fucking thing to do. Not even just woman. Just let's open this shit up. If you're in a relationship, show your partner that you appreciate what they do for you, their efforts, and just the little things and eat the big things, like put it on an even playing field. Like, you appreciate everything this person does and sacrifice for you every fucking day. If more people had this mindset, I feel like divorce rates would be lower and more people would actually take the time to build relationships, not just based off of sex, money, and all this other bullshit. Like, get back to meaningful relationships that's built on trust, love, and appreciation, and most importantly, respect. You gotta have respect for your partner, because if you ain't got that shit, you're gonna fail.
Ramona, you want to know if Miguel has been in contact with his side piece over the past 6 months. Miguel says he's not. My Unlock the Phone investigator found that Miguel is not telling the truth. Our investigator searched his phone and found that he has his side piece name spelled 2 different ways in his phone.
You don't know nothing about this side piece. You don't even know how the bitch look. It might be your best friend, your sister, somebody in your circle. You don't even fucking know who this woman is or what she look like. She might be doing something to this nigga that you ain't doing at the house, or some shit she ain't never did to the nigga. And hey, when we find some shit we like, we gonna keep going back to the shit. Like, unless we have been adult and had a conversation like, hey, babe, look, this is what I like in the bedroom. I want you to do this tonight. And it should be the same way, vice versa. Like, your lady should be able to come to you and be like, babe, you do a good job at this, but when you doing it, just do it this way a little bit. Like, that's what I like. Like, you just can't go into a relationship expecting the person to fucking know exactly what you like, what your body reacts to, and all this shit. No. You can't go in relationships like that. The shit ain't gonna work. You gotta have that communication. Communication just gotta be open. You should be able to tell your partner what you like about your day at work, all kind of shit. That line of communication should be open like a goddamn urethra. Like, that shit need to be open. But damn, where the fuck I was going with this point? I don't know. This fucking rum is beating my ass right now.
Ramona wants to know if Miguel is communicating with other women. Miguel says he's not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his photos and found that Miguel is not telling the truth. Communicating with 6 different women through WhatsApp and saving their information in his photos.
Look at this shit. She gave him the blessing to have one side piece. But like I said earlier, as a nigga, you give us an inch, we gonna go 1,000 motherfucking miles and more. This nigga got not only one side piece, he has 6 different women he could hit up at any given moment of time. And you, as his lady, don't know shit about shit when it comes to these women. You don't know how they look. Hell, you don't even know basic information. What's their name? What's their goddamn social media names? You don't know shit about shit. And then, too, it's just like, the shit just, at the end of the day, just so dangerous and nasty because you don't know if he fucking need women protected, unprotected. If he brings some shit home to you, it's like, hopefully it's some shit you could get rid of and not some, that die slow, some shit you're gonna have to deal with for the rest of your life. Like, but at the end of the day, you open this can of worms trying to keep this man around. And at the end of the day, this shit ain't do nothing but just bite you in the ass. And then it's like this, like, did you go for everybody? If a person is not for you and you got to sit up here and try to come up with ways to keep them around, keep them satisfied, keep them interested, relationship over. Just end shit amicably and move the fuck on. Just move on because that ain't your person. Because your person is going to be in love with you from goddamn your black toenail up to the top of your head when you got a bonnet on. It don't fucking matter. Like, they gonna love you for you in every form, shape, fashion. It don't even fucking matter. Like, they just gonna fucking love you. But the second you feel like you gotta change who you are as a person and bend your morals to please somebody, it's time to go. This shit ain't it. It's time to go. Y'all had y'all little time together. Hopefully you learned some shit from the situation, but never feel like you gotta bend who you are and try to conform to what somebody else wants you to be in order to keep a relationship afloat. That shit ain't the way. And the shit never gonna fucking work. It's never gonna fucking work. So you might as well just go ahead, get the fuck on, and just find your person. That's the thing about life. That's the thing about dating. People is gonna come in your life. People is gonna go. Everybody that comes into your life serves a purpose, whether there's wasted time to show you something different, even if it's like showing you how to be loved or what you like. Everybody that comes into your life serves a purpose. From the fucking homeless man on the corner to the goddamn pastor to your mama, daddy, sister, brother, friend, best friend, associate. Everybody has a purpose in your life to drive you to be the best version of you. There's no such thing as an accidental just meeting or acquaintanceship or conversation, and nothing is accidental. Everything is on purpose. Everything has a purpose, and everybody has a purpose.
Ramona, I know you're watching Backstage. Want to know if Miguel is using any apps to hook up with other women. Miguel says no. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his apps and found that he was not telling the truth. Our investigator found that Miguel is on 2 dating apps, Meet Me, and he is still active and going by the name Mike on Tinder.
You open the floodgates, and that nigga took 1,000 miles and some. This nigga can probably afford a trip to fucking Tokyo and back 2 times over with as many sky miles this nigga done racked up. But I mean, hey, like I said, you open Pandora's box. These are the repercussions of opening Pandora's box. And only thing you can do from this is to just honestly just move the fuck on. Leave this nigga where he at. This nigga, he want to play in the streets. He want to jaywalk and try to dodge traffic. Let the nigga do the shit. Let him do the shit. Move on. Like, she is a pretty lady. She seemed to got her head on straight. She's obviously willing to bend who she is as a woman and her morals for her man. So she a good woman. Not saying that a relationship is just based off of who willing to bend and break their morals and who they are. No. That's not what a relationship is about. But the fact that she was even willing to go to those lengths to keep her man says that she's a woman that is down for her man and she actually loves this nigga. Cause do you know how much just strength it takes to give your partner free reign to fuck and do whatever he please and still love him, and the nigga can come home at all hours of the night and you know what the fuck he coming home from doing, but you still love this man with every ounce of your soul? That take a lot. And she don't deserve the treatment that she getting. She need to find a man that's down for whatever with her. And this nigga ain't it.
She didn't call this show. You called this show. And you know what my show does, and you know that we have an investigator that's very thorough, and you know we were going to find it. So why would you bring her here just to tell her this information?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I didn't really think that this was going to come out.
You don't think?
This nigga is a selfish asshole. Leave this man. He is not your knight in shining armor. He ain't it. He ain't who you thought he was. You gave this nigga an inch and he took 1,000+ sky miles on your ass. Leave this man. He is not it. He ain't it. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie. Would I take the opportunity that she presented to this man? Yes. But I'ma have it to where it's like, could even when I was fucking having threesome, this was always my goal. Find someone that not only my woman agreed to and she liked, but I like. Like, I'm bringing my woman into the situation and letting her have a say-so in who I lay down with, because it's not just my health that's at risk, it's hers as well. So my whole goal when I was fucking around having threesomes and shit with my ex, I'm like, hey, I'm trying to find somebody where it's like, shit, I am fucking settling down with the both of y'all and we goddamn go live on a fucking bunch of land in a big ass house and a long ass driveway just off the radar, and we just fucking thriving together. That was my whole goal with my shit. But yeah, man, this woman don't deserve this shit that she going through. Not one bit. And then this nigga talking about he ain't know it was gonna come out. Like, nigga, you knew you was doing this woman dirty. Like, cause granted, I done cheated before. Hell, I done cheated. And when I tell you my conscience ate me the fuck alive, to the fact to where it wasn't until I caught my ex doing some bullshit that I was like, I feel better. That relief was off my shoulders type shit. But man, if it wasn't for her doing that shit was just a weight on me every motherfucking day. Nigga, I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. It was terrible. Like, I fucking lost weight. It was bad because I was like, man, I done did this girl wrong. And only thing she ever did was love me. Now, granted, she never found out about my infidelities. But the fact that she ended up, like, after my infidelity, I ended up straightening up and shit. Like, I was good. I was straight. But karma is a bitch. And that shit came back and bit me in the ass. And like, dog, when I tell you that shit fucking hurt me to the core of my soul, but the only thing I could do was just eat that shit, because I'm like, damn, you know what? I did her dirty, so guess what? Fuck it. This my get back. But it was like, man, that was a tough pill to swallow, man. Like, once you figure out your lady goddamn done dipped out and got some more dick, oh man, that shit told me to fuck up. And the only reason we was together after that was because, like, I really loved her and I really did never want to let her the fuck go because of other circumstances and just shit I was going through at the time. But it was just on some shit like, I just say this, when we got together, it was on some shit like, I feel like she the one. And because of just situation that was going on at the time, but it was like, she the one and she gonna forever be the one. And yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, one of them, just life and growing up, but it's just one of them things like, hey, when shit hit the fan, you really find out how strong you are because you got to pick up the pieces and pick yourself up. And if you ain't strong enough to pick yourself up and pick up the pieces, then you just gonna be fucking lost. But you gotta pick yourself up and pick up the pieces and learn from your mistakes. That's the main thing. You have to fucking learn. Because if you're not learning from your mistakes and shit, this not gonna be good for you. Like life is gonna be terrible for you from that point on. You gotta be able to pick yourself up. And then, like I say, I picked myself up. But guess what? I didn't go through the proper channels of healing. So the next relationship I got in, I ended up fucking that shit up because I was still scorned from my previous relationship. So that's that too. Like hurt people. And you just gotta just heal from the shit and learn from it. Like me, I went to fucking alcohol and fucking weed and I was just on some shit like, shit, man. I was just really on autopilot, just letting my feelings and emotions just guide me through life. Like I done fucking laid down with some women. I'm like, man, just imagine, nigga, if you caught some shit. Just imagine if you caught a baby or something. Like, God spared me through my tumultuous time. That's why it's like now I am so dedicated to just anybody I lay down with. It's like very fucking tactful to the T. Like, I'm on some shit like, man, I'm going on a mission where I'm trying to, knock off fucking uh damn, a dictator or something. Like I'm so tactful because I'm like, you know what? God allowed me the ability to not get caught up in some shit that's gonna kill me slow, be stuck on my face about it to the fact I can't hide it. He done saved me from a baby with a few of these women. And I'm just like, you know what? I have to take every moment after this shit very fucking serious because God is a very spiteful God and he gonna end up being like, all right, you doing the same action. Guess what? I'm gonna show you the consequences of said action. So it's one of them things. It's like, man, my fucking vetting process is so extenuous and strainy. Excuse me. Just, it's crazy. Cause I'm like, you know what? I want to make sure if shit hit the fan, which is a damn baby, I want to make sure I'm all right. I'm covered. I know what type of woman you are. And you know what? If shit was to hit the fan, you know what? All right, cool. We gonna get through. We gonna figure the shit out. But at the same time, I don't want to bring a child into this world if it's not one woman I'm not fucking married to. Because that's what I seen. I don't know. Let me shut the fuck up because this is the shit that I be talking about in therapy. And yeah, my mind is just going. But yeah, this is how usually my therapy sessions go for the most part. Like I just get my shit off, just talk, and she responds. great having a black woman as a therapist. I'm gonna say that too, by the way. Great having a black woman as a therapist that's non-judgmental and actually listen to what I say and my plight, but also challenges me and gives me homework to be a better person. Matter of fact, where the fuck my BetterHelp sponsorship at? Where's my BetterHelp sponsorship?
You're telling me that it's my fault that you're cheating. It's nobody else's fault when you make a decision. It is a conscious effort. You literally thought about it. Then you did it, and now you probably regret it, but it doesn't even like you regret it. It doesn't even matter, bro. It doesn't matter.
And it's not her fault.
I don't want
it.
it.
It is not her fault.
I don't want it.
I think we should work on it.
No. You're not even doing that.
Nah, dog. Ain't shit to work on. Ain't shit to work on. You showed your ass. You showed your ass. And guess what? You have to deal with the shit. You got 6 women lined up right now. See, out of them 6 women, can you find one out of them 6 to replace what the fuck you just lost fucking around in the streets? Let's see. Because I'm telling you now, them 6 women, all 6 of them had traits that you had in this one woman. And now you regret the shit. Now you regret the shit. You split all of these things up into 6 different women. But you already had the shit at home in one fucking woman. So guess what, nigga? This your fault. Eat that shit. You gotta eat it. You gotta eat it. And that's all it is to it. You gotta eat it. This your decision. You took your fucking mile and went 1,000+ miles. Got so many fucking sky miles. You go on trips for the whole year and not have to pay a dime out your pocket unless you bring an extra carry-on. But you gotta eat it, my boy. You gotta eat it. To close this shit out, it's just some shit like, man, look. You ain't have to do that woman that way. Like, she didn't deserve it. She did some shit for you to try to keep you around and appease to you and what you wanted. She tried to appease to your nature as a man. And you do her like that. Like, dog, ain't shit good gonna come from this shit. Like I just said, them 6 women that you got on the side, they don't hold a candle to what you was getting out of this woman right here. Because if you think that out of them 6 women, they gonna do the same shit that she did to try to save y'all relationship, it ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Shit, do I have anything else to say on this situation? I mean, I don't know. I feel like I said everything I need to say about this video. But, shit, man. All I can say is, hey, nigga, live with the consequences of your actions and just pray to God that he is just not gonna put you through the fire. Cause nigga, yeah, you did that lady all type of wrong. So any karma that comes to you from said shit, you deserve it. But in closing, appreciate y'all for coming through. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, sending peace, blessings, and love y'all way. And I will catch y'all in the next video. I'm out.